Hey, Yofaith family, how y'all doing? Y'all see, I'm live again today. Look at here. I got Miss Queen Messiah with me today. Say hey.
Hi.
How y'all doing? Hope this afternoon we all snowed in Indiana. This snow is steady coming. They said we supposed to get at least 8 inches. I don't know, but it is what it is. Yes, I prepared today. I got some sour cream, cheese on top with some chili and some mashed potatoes. It was something I was thinking about. Look at that. It's something different.
Oh yeah. I know.
Queen Messiah, and I got me some Coke Pop today. So tell me what it is, what it do. I told you I like this live stuff. Ever since yesterday I figured out I can go live, I'm going live.
I'll eat cheese.
Y'all can ask me whatever it is that y'all want to know. Woo. Excuse me. That's for all you burp lovers. Y'all know who y'all is. I was just reading it. It's so sad. Nene from Atlanta Housewives, her husband Greg, his cancer, it has gotten worse. And they were saying how they want the fans to, to pray for him. And I did not know it was a pastor. Yes, I do. I do find it weird. But people like strange things, That ain't all I get asked to do. If you read my comments. But I love all of my peoples. All of us. Come on over here, girl. Come on in, y'all. Hey. Hey, Frank. How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Are y'all snowed in where y'all at? It's crazy how you be eating good all the time. Wait a minute. It did disappear. Yes, you can get a plate. Yes, you can. I'm always cooking. As y'all see, my butt is fat. I love to eat. I was just saying how naturalness is realness. To me, that's just my opinion that I give. I love to see. It's not. Frank, what you say? It didn't disappear. Wait, let me see if it's going to pop back up. Oh, it's just cold where you live at? Well, we getting snow. It started snowing maybe about 11 last night. So my usual running around that I do, I couldn't do it. I stayed my butt in the house. My daughter went out and she said that her car was sliding. What you want to say, Queen Messiah? You want to say hi?
Hi.
Yes. Oh my God. For those of you, I'm new to this. So this live, but I like it. I like being able to talk to y'all. All y'all got that snow last week. Well, shoot, we getting it this week. They said from last night to today. Uh, I think Sunday is supposed to stop. What's up? What's up? What's up, Dan? What's up? I hate it. Because I hate getting out there shoveling all that snow. And my driveway is long as hell. And in front of my house. Yeah, so I'm just around the house today. Really doing nothing. I'm going to work a little bit. Because I work from home. Make my calls. And just sit here today. And then cook later. Doing a little laundry. What y'all doing today on this Saturday morning? Ooh. Y'all see my baby Queen Messiah, ain't she sweet? I was looking on YouTube. And I was listening to this pastor. His wife had passed away. He had an 8-year-old daughter. He had started having sex with her. All the way up to the age of 14 years old. It is really some sick motherfuckers out here. And my baby here is 8 years old. I've been known killed somebody. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm not gonna even stun on it or nothing. What is wrong? All these women out here, they just freewheeling, just legs just open. And men, what the hell? Come on now, what's going on? I never forget. I had a coworker who I work with, and you know, kids do lie. And he let his daughter have a pajama party. She was 16 years old and she had like 3 of her girlfriends over. And come to find out, her girlfriends then was jealous of her. They went the next day because he said the dog was going in their room, so he went in there and got the dog out. Her 3 girlfriends got together and lied on her father and said that he was standing in the doorway funding her himself. And that man went through all type of hell for 2 years straight. And come to find out, the girls was lying. They were lying. I said, oh my God. That man had to move away from his family. He couldn't be around his own kids. He was at work crying down. Because they didn't destroy this man's life. But what about the ones? What is wrong too with these mothers? A lot of them. They have these boyfriends, because I was looking on YouTube. I'm always on there looking up different stories. And the mother's boyfriend was taking the daughter to work all the time. But actuality, he was having sex with the daughter. And the daughter got tired of it. And she ended up videotaping him in the car, rubbing and feeling on her. And the mother was calling. And she videotaped him. They put his ass under the fucking jail cell where he belonged. What is wrong? These babies, 8 years old, I couldn't imagine my grandbaby here. They not even developed. You messing up their minds. I just can't understand that. It was just so disturbing to me. I said, yes, it is, Frank. It's really crazy. It don't make no sense. And then there was a young lady, I think the series come on the first 48 hours. Her name is, I think it's Crystal.
Crystal.
And they had found her dead. It was in Atlanta. Somebody had shot her. And she was butt naked when they found her. And they doing like 6 series. Because my girlfriend, she knows the mother and she knows the young lady. And the young lady, she wasn't at home. She was staying with her her boyfriend, which her boyfriend had moved her in with him and his baby mother. But for so-called, she had left. And she was supposed to be going out with one of her girlfriends or something, and she had went to the store. But two men at the gas station, they had seen her with two men. And that was the last that they seen her. Next thing you know, they found her, and they found her in the park. She was butt naked and she was dead. She had been shot. I just say, my God, what is really going on? Young women, y'all have to really be careful. Just having fun, just saying I'm having fun and going out with different peoples. It's not safe now today. And it wasn't safe back in our days. I was just telling my daughters and them that. And you have to be careful of your surroundings. When you out, you in the stores, you shopping, whatever else, and make sure ain't nobody following you around in the store. Yes, that is crazy, and that is true, Frank. You just have to really be careful now today. They got so much trafficking going on. So many young girls, and you wonder, where is these, when they snatching them, they not finding them dead. I believe that they taking them and they shipping them over somewhere else to another country and turning them into prostitutes and drugging them up full of drugs. But we would never know because there's so many missing women out here, kids, and we don't know what's going on with them. And then they stealing body parts, our organs and stuff. That's why you have to be careful. And I try to share information, bits and pieces that I know of. And y'all can go and look it up for yourself. To see what I'm talking about. Next time I'm going to learn how to write down the names. And that's why I always, I try to stay happy and I try to keep a peaceful house because your house is your peace of mind. It's your solitude. It's where you come and it's supposed to be comforting. That's why you don't invite everybody in your house because people bring bad spirits with them when they come into your household. And they could bring corruption. And what you feed into your brain is what you get. When you feeding, that's why we in prayer in this world. Yes, we have to pray. And we have to stay prayed up. And I pray every day for the safety of my kids and my grandkids and just my family and y'all each and every day. Because it's really getting rough out here. It really is. And the thing is that life brings us along obstacles, and changes. And I believe that God, He tests us too, He tests our faith in Him. And we go through different things in life. And we might not understand why we going through this or what's going on. But He's testing our faith. That we have to trust and believe in Him, that He has us. And have y'all ever thought about, you can wonder how a person can get shot. Just like Beloved Life. She said on one of her videos, she had her brother on there. And he got shot 13 times. And he lived. But a person gets shot one time and they die. To me, it was just your time to go. It was just your time. And sometimes we could put ourselves in certain situations that we have no control of and we can't get out of it. And I'm like, my God. Just sitting here just thinking about, everything. I was sitting in the basement and I was listening to different pastors speak. And I love to listen to Joel Osteen. He talks about, really life story things. He teaches good. God gave me an ear. I can hear him too. And I listen to T.D. Jakes. I like him. Now I go to Cedric Oliver's and Joyce Church. And, I like the way that he preaches. But it starts at home. And I'm guilty of not grabbing that Bible and really getting into it and, getting the word in me like I supposed to. Because we were put on this earth. We're going to sin. There's no doubt about it. But we supposed to do our best to try to serve God and, and go follow by the commandments on the things that we should be doing. I see I got two peoples in. I guess I'm on live too early. But I'm just so excited that I can actually talk to y'all and y'all can communicate back to me. And all I do is just pray every day for good health and prosperity, and that means just learning each and every day. You're never too old to learn. Never. And I love to grasp information. I love people. I can go in someplace, right? I can go in somewhere and just get to talking to people. And when I walk in, I'm always smiling because I realize one thing: my smile or me saying hi, it can make somebody's day. Somebody could be having a bad day. That's the way that I look at things because I look at it like people, we don't know what they're going through, and sometimes I'm in retention and collection. And when I call people's, my heart, sometimes I can hear it in their voice that they're going through something. And I just give them a word of encouragement sometimes. And that little bit, it helps. I never forget a lot of men, I feel, they hold a lot of stuff in. They don't, express themselves. And that's not good to keep things bottled up in you. You have to have someone, to talk to and to get it out and don't hold it in. I had my girlfriend, my mother's girlfriend had went out and her son was at home and he was going through a lot, but the mother didn't know it. She didn't know about it. She came home and found him. He had shot himself in the head. He was dead in her bed. I said, "Oh my God!" And what's up with these kids killing their parents? I can't understand that for nothing in the world. Just like the lady said, I forgot where it was at. Uh, the mother and the son, they was enjoying themselves one day, and all of a sudden the next day, the son had killed his mother, had stabbed his mother. What? Then my daughters, they went to school with this little guy. It was all on the news. He had set up his own mother to get killed by his two friends. They killed the mother. He got the life insurance, which was $100,000, and he was just spending it like crazy. And when they found out, they locked his ass up. And come to find out, I was reading about it. He didn't killed himself in jail. The devil is really busy out here, and the only thing that the devil can do is torment you. I don't think that the devil, me personally, my opinion, that the devil can kill you, but the devil can surround you around people's that's, bad for you. That's why I always say you have to be careful of your surroundings and who you surround yourself with. You have to be careful. Would you say that's true? Where did this happen at? This happened in what was it, Park Forest in Illinois, where the guy had set up the mother, and this happened maybe about, it's been what, 3 years? About 3 years ago. And the thing is that, you know, we have to let our families know each and every day that we love them and appreciate them, because it'll come a time when you can't. And, sometimes it kind of haunts me, my father. I miss him dearly. And I had called myself, being mad, and I hadn't spoke to him in a while. And it wasn't, because of it, but I hadn't spoke to him in a while. When I actually seen him, he could not talk to me. He couldn't say nothing. I didn't even know he had had a stroke. He had 2 strokes. I didn't even know it. And my father left here, and I never got a chance to hear his voice again. Never. Never. That's why you do not stay mad or, stay distance. And stay distance from your family members and your friends that you really love. Because it might come a time where you can't even say goodbye to them, or you can't hear that voice again. And I yearn to hear my father's voice. I talk to his wife all the time, and when I talk to her, it's like I can hear him in the background. Cause every time I call him, she'll either get on the phone or he'll be in the background. She'll be on the phone and they'll be talking. So it made me realize that life is too short, and the people that you love, and if you mad at them, forgive them. Don't hold no anger or stay away from them. And as I got older, I started to isolate myself away from everybody. I didn't understand why. My girlfriends never call me. They invite me places. Oh no, I'm fine. I don't want to go, and and I didn't go. And I couldn't understand why. It's like I just isolated myself. And as you get older, you need to spend more quality time. That's why I was telling my daughter yesterday, my oldest daughter, I was telling her, I said, we got to start having family time. On the weekends where we get together and, and have movie night, watching movies and eating popcorns and candies and having game night. And that quality time is priceless because you can't get that time back. And memories last forever. They do. Just think about it. Your brain is like a recorder. It records everything. And then sometimes you wonder why. And I had the most scariest thing that happened to me. Yeah, you're right, Frank. I had the most scariest thing that happened to me. I was dreaming and it was almost like it was real. My auntie, this is my favorite auntie. Me and her was real close. She was my mother's younger sister. She died when she was 34, colon cancer. But she had came to me. She was standing in front of me in the store. And she looked like herself. I'm standing in the back of her. She turned around and she had said, hey. She said, I see you had, two more kids. And I'm like, yeah. Then I looked at her. I said, wait a minute. She did. I got to chasing her around the store with a broomstick. Trying to kill her. She turned into a dove and flew away. That's something I never forget. And I got an uncle. His name is, he called himself Playerville, PV. Okay? And when that was his younger sister. So he would sleep on my grandmother's floor in her living room. And he said that somebody turned on the light in the front closet. And he looked over, he said, that ain't nothing but Jeanette in the closet. And she started saying his name. Lavelle. He told ass and ran in the room, jumped under the cover with my grandmother. Now this is a 40-year-old man. But she scared the shit out of him. I don't know why, but she did. And he was... So I believe that, our loved ones, sometimes we miss them so much. We dream them up or they come to us, in our dreams. And sometimes you might get scared because you realize, oh, goddamn, this motherfucker is dead. Wait a minute. But the thing is that life is it's precious. And you have to appreciate each and every day that God gives you breath in this body. And we have to realize God chose us to see another day. Because it's so many people that just dying left and right. And you never get a chance to, tell people how you really feel about them. That's why when I get up, my brothers and them, they used to ask me. They used to say, have you been drinking anything now? Because I just call them and I tell them I love them. Just to let them know that your big sister loves you. Because my 3 brothers, they younger than me. And I let them know I love them. I let my kids know that. It's important. And my grandkids. But I wanted to come to y'all, this afternoon and just talk to y'all. And y'all go see me doing more live because I love running my mouth. Y'all don't have no questions. Y'all want to ask me anything that it is? Dancing, and I love watching. I was watching goddamn Zoe. He is a hot mess, but he'll have you with Zoe. Is Zoe?
Yeah.
Okay, he is a hot mess, and he was just talking about relationships and cheating. You welcome, Dan. I will. I will. Cause as you see, I love running my mouth, and I can do longer. I can talk longer. I'm just excited because I could not figure out for the world of me how do I go live. I couldn't figure it out. Yes, but I was watching him and he was talking about relationships and he was talking about how cheating. To me, cheating is not worth it. If you think about it this way, all you getting is a different look, but the same thing and more problems. That's the way I always put it. And what you got at home, you is not that bad. If you mad at your spouse, don't stay mad. There's no reason. I always say, do not go to bed mad at each other. Do not walk around the house mad and talking stuff to each other because it's not worth it. Because at the end of the day, you'll go out here and you'll get somebody else and think the grass is green on the other side, and that shit is just as hard to cut. And that shit underneath there is brown. And it's just like I said, shit. And women, start taking care of your man. Girl, start cooking, making sure the house is clean, making sure you open them legs. If he wants something, don't tell him no, because you mad, because that will push a man out there in the streets. And men, start paying more attention to your woman. You know, to give her, we like compliments. We like for our man to, compliment us. It don't take very much for a lot of women. It does not. A rose, a card, a rub, baby, let me rub your feet, let me run your bath water. If you got a good woman, surprise her. Surprise her, take her out to dinner. We like those things. It's the little things. And that's what happens, as you go on and on in a relationship. You start to lose yourself, meaning you get comfortable in the relationship and you stop doing what you're supposed to do. Yes, you have to. And you have to keep it going. And if that person didn't appreciate you, Frank, and they're not in your life anymore, it was meant for them to be gone. If you was doing everything you was supposed to be doing, don't fault yourself. It's their loss. It's their loss. It's not yours, it's theirs. And believe me, when they figured they done went out there in them streets and figured they done found somebody else they thought that was better than you, I bet you in a couple of months they calling you back begging you. They having regrets, especially if you was a good man or woman to that person. Because it has happened to me. It has happened. Hey, Rico. Hey, Rico. You better get ready for them shrimp. You better hope I can get out of this house so I can go get my shrimp this week. Yes, but you have to appreciate if you have somebody good at home who takes care of business. It's all about teamwork, working together. When you work together, you can't do nothing but go up. When you work against each other, and if you in an unhealthy, clean relationship, and you and that person is constantly cussing out each other and fussing at each other, that's not good either. Because what happens is, that feeling that you get at the top of your stomach, where you feel like you want to shit, that's your nerves. And if a person is getting your nerves up like that, because that creates illnesses and sickness within your body. Hey, Dan. Hey, Dan. Yes, and a person creates a sickness in you. So you got to be around somebody who's going to uplift you. It's nothing like getting up in the morning and going out to breakfast sometime. And even if you window shopping with each other, talking about how you going to fix up the house, how you going to do this, preparing for trips and stuff, taking a trip or two at least once or twice a year. Hey, Hey, young, you have to enjoy each other. And I'm at the age now where all I want to do is live my life, be happy, and be prosperous and enjoy my mate who I'm with. Because when you get in your 40s, it's a wake up call. And I never could understand when people say, as you get older, when you get up there, certain things that you tolerated when you was in your 20s and 30s, you're not going to tolerate. And your patience gets short. They get short. And you wonder, why, my God, why I ain't got this patience? Because you done did all you could do. And 9 times out of 10, you done raised your kids. They all grown. So it be your time to live. And a lot of parents, we live through our kids because we're not happy with our lives. And if we had somebody in our lives, we wouldn't even be in our kids' life. But you know what? I'm guilty because I'm all up in my kids' and them business all the time. I want to know what's going on, what they doing, who they doing it with. And I have my own life. But that's just a mother's love. A real mother. It's the difference between a real mother and a mother. I ain't one of them mothers who go out and I party and, and date the same people that my daughters and them dating. Hell no. They friends gonna respect me. Because my daughters and them, they had to pop their friends a couple of times looking at their mama. But I make their friends realize I am a mother. And there is nothing that little boy that you could do for me. Because to me, that just, everybody had their preferences, but to me, that just totally just disrespectful. That's the way that I look at things. Hey, Isabel. That's just the way that I look at things. I never forget I was in the gas station. I had a young man, he looked like he made about 20. He says, I don't mean to change the subject, but Cole, you're making a video with the bunny. Where the bunny at? Where's the bunny, young? Where is it at? I don't see the bunny. Oh, you talking about my rabbit? And this young man came to me. Hey, I said, wait a minute, baby. Ain't nothing you could do for me. How old are you, 20 years old? Oh, we can go and pop some pic. I said, pop some pic. I said, if you don't get your ass out my face, I'm not, what'd he say? He said, I can make you happy or something like that. I said, if you don't get out my face. And he walked away and I was laughing because I'm like, what is wrong with these kids? What is wrong with these kids? And they popping all these pills and stuff and drinking syrup and inhaling, what is that, paint spray or whatever else? My girlfriend was telling me now in Chicago, you have to have some type of, you got to show an ID before they can sell you some spray. You know, the spray paint that comes in the can. Because they sitting up here sniffing it. And then they taking, we did not do that. We would have got our ass tore up. Let us come in the house smelling like trees. You know what I mean? That stuff. Let us come in the house smelling like that. Let us do something like that. Our parents would beat the hell out of us back in the days. This child abuse thing has went too far. The parents cannot even chastise their kids without their kids saying, I'm going to call the police on you. I never forget my oldest daughter. She was, 15 at the time. And she told me what she ain't going to do. I choked her ass up. She called the police. The police came. They said, Miss, did you put black eyes on her? Did you slap her? I said, no. I whooped. I said, yes, I did choke her a little bit. The police officer told me, Miss, just keep on doing what you're doing. Just don't kill her. And left. Because if you do not chastise your kids, and when they get older, they will be starting to chastise you. I used to watch, what was that, the Jerry Springer shows and stuff, and the Maury Povich shows, and where these kids is disrespecting their parents, and their parents is scared of them. Yes, it is sad, Rico. Yes, it is. About baby milk. And you know what? The powder baby milk, my girlfriend was just telling me, a can of powder baby milk is $30-some. Okay now, Jelly. The can of powdered milk is $32. I said, wow, that is ridiculous. So what the hell? That means that you're supposed to be breastfeeding your babies because this milk is too goddamn high. I never get. I tried to do that with my kid. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. That stuff hurts so bad, but it's good for them. But I just couldn't. And that milk that they give them half the time they throwing that milk up, and I put my own kids on carnation milk. Oh boy. Is there anything y'all want to ask me? I can talk for days. For days. I remember, y'all, this story that my grandmother had told me when she got married. She said back in the days, because she was born in, I think it was 1912. And my grandfather, well, he had passed away. I never met him. Because he died, my mother was like maybe about 4 or 5 years old. And what had happened was, she said that my grandfather, he was cheating on her. He was coming up that dirt road. She said, Richard, is that you? And she said all she could see, because he had sandy blonde hair. She said she took that rifle and she started shooting up toward him because he had spent the night out. She said, I'll be damned. She said when he got home, he was shaking. I said, Grandma, I know he was. I miss her. She died. She was 90 years old. My grandmother been dead now. What it's been about, not 5, 6, 7, about 8 years. She's been gone. But she lived all the way up till she was 90 years old. You know, and I had a jazzy grandmama. At 87, she was still getting it on. She have her lingerie and everything. You come to her house and she got company, she gonna tell you, you gotta come back later. I said, Grandma, come on now. But she was a jazzy old lady. And she always said, baby, the first thing you do when you get up, she said, is you fix your hair. And she'll put on her little foundation, her little makeup, and she'll put on her duster. And she'll be sitting there in that chair. Yes, and she never worked a day in her life. Never did. Back in the day, you know, the men, they would take care of it. And he left her straight. When he left here, she had a store down south. She came up here to Chicago. And she had a Greystone. And then from there, she had bought another house. And she was living off of his Social Security. You know, back then, the men, they took care of the household. Because the man is the head of the household. That's what happens now today. We fall because the structure comes from first God, then man, then wife, then kids. But what happens is, a lot of us women, we are guilty of, you know, we degrade sometime our men, period. We degrade them. And what happens is that we start putting them down here, and they supposed to be up here. Because when it's a strong man in the house, that household is going to be ran right. When it ain't no man in the house, and it's the woman running the house, a lot of the time, the household is in chaos sometimes. But it's some strong black women that'll put their foot down, and white women, black women, Chinese, just women, period. They will put their foot down, and you ain't having it. It ain't going on in the house, because you know mama going to tie your ass up. Well, y'all, I'm going to stop talking, because I can go on and on and on. And I love y'all, and I just wanted to come to y'all this afternoon and just say hey. And Queen Messiah, you got anything you want to say?
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
She can't even get it out. And then you said keep talking. You said keep talking. Yes. And you know what? I realized one thing, that by making these YouTube videos, ain't it something? Even when you gone, your family can still enjoy you. they can still pull you up and they can see you every day. And my heart go out to Auntie Fifi when she passed away. I don't know if y'all heard of her, Auntie Fifi. She was funny as hell. It really hurted me because I used to watch her every single day. And all of a sudden, she went in for heart surgery and she didn't make it back out. And that really hurted me. But the joy of it is that I can click her on and I can see her every day. And her son Tavis, he took over her channel. Y'all can tell how much I be into YouTube. I started watching YouTube. What it's been?
2 years.
It's been two. No, it's been 3 years. And I said, you know what? I like to eat. I like to cook. That's what made me wanted to start my channel. Then I was watching Beloved Life first. Her and her family. And Queen, when it was Queen and Chris. When they first, and Amon and Trey. And my kids like, Mommy, you know who all of them are? I said, yes. Bionica and Damon, the Prince family. You know, and I was watching them. And the Taylor girls. And
I've been watching them first.
You been watching what?
The
Queen was out over there
first.
You been watching them first? You enjoy them too?
Yep. I like their channel better.
Yep. And I started watching them and I said, man, you know what? I want to start me a channel. So at first I was a little scared. Hey, Tiki. I was a little scared at first. Yes, I remember that old man. She was a lot of fun. Her son runs her channel. Oh, okay. Yeah, you remember her, Rico? Yes, one, she funny as hell. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna start me a channel. So what I did was, my guy, he had ordered a green screen and the lights and stuff. So he set it up downstairs in the basement. So Light Bright, she said, Mama, come on, let's do the video. I'm scared at first. So she said, we're gonna get this done today. So I went down there and sat, put on my little makeup. No, I do not wear no makeup and don't know how to wear none. So if y'all look at my first video, all I had on was lipstick. That's it. And probably a little eyeshadow. Because I'm not a makeup person. I never have been. So I got up there and did it. I was just as stiff as can be. And we did it. Then we did the Kool-Aid challenge. Then me and my mother did a couple of videos together. But as time went on, I got comfortable with it. And now it comes natural. And now y'all feel like my family. And when I look at, the comments and stuff, and I don't see certain peoples in there who I'm used to seeing, I'll be like, man, I wonder what happened to them. Because YouTube is another world. It is. You in another whole world, and you develop friends with peoples online. And you begin to really, really care about those peoples. Because you're so used to seeing their comments and stuff. And you get so used to seeing them that it becomes a part of you. And I think that is a wonderful thing. Y'all just don't know how excited I get when I'm reading them comments. Sometimes I might press, just the love heart. But then I have to go back and reply. Because I let y'all know that I'm reading these comments. Y'all is important to me. And I love y'all. Because y'all become a part of me. Just like y'all channels, I become a part of y'all. And then when one of us gets sick or something, we really is concerned. A lot of people really is concerned. I did not know how many people had cared. Even my family members. Now, a lot of them, they don't comment on my channels. But when I mentioned that I had thyroid, my thyroid cancer had came back, I got so much love. And I got so much love from y'all. I mean, it touched my heart. It let me know that, you know what? God got me. And I'm going to be okay. And this is going to go away. And I didn't worry about it no more. So I'm waiting on it. I got to do my biopsy and stuff. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to even worry about it. I am not. And I watch Beloved Life now. She gets, a lot of good comments. She gets a lot of negative comments. But that lady, she has a good heart. And you can tell. You can tell by watching somebody, really what type of person that they are. If they real, you can feel it when you're a genuine person and you really, really is in it genuinely. God wants us to all be blessed. As long as we serve him and we recognize him first and recognize that he is in control of our lives. We have nothing to do with it. It's him. And as long as we obey him and do what we supposed to do, our blessings will come. It's just like I thought about something. Like if you're a smoker and you continuously to smoke cigarettes, that means that you say I don't care about my health because you putting toxic in your body. And God gives you warnings. I'm just using that as an example. And it's almost like you saying, forget you, God. Even though you say you smoking this cigarette, it's like you saying, forget him. This is an example. Just think about it. Because God don't want us to, as much as possible, we're supposed to keep this body, this house clean. And if we filling it with toxic, it's almost like we saying, forget you. And God sometimes will take his hands up off of us for a while so we can wake up and come back to him like we supposed to be. That's the way that I see things. I don't know. But me, like I said, as I done got older, I'll be scared to let anybody into my house because I realized one thing. Like I said, them spirits is real. And you can actually see demons in peoples. You can see it. And them demons will come at you. I never forget, I was in church with a godmother. Rest her soul. She passed away. Sharon. She was a school teacher. She been dead from quite a while. And we went to church with her, and the pastor was preaching, and this man, he had all type of drug demons in him. And that drug demon rose up and tried to hit the pastor, but they grabbed him. Because it's demons in peoples, And when you see them, you have to separate yourself. You have to pray for them, and you have to separate yourself away from them. Because they will allow them demons to come into your house, and it corrupts you. That's why they say the atmosphere and what you put out in the universe, you get back. It comes back to you. If you say that, you just think about it. Each time you pray and then you let it go, and God works it out for you. It'll happen out of nowhere. It has happened to me. Unbelievable. Out of nowhere. Money will come out of nowhere. I could be having a financial difficulty, and when I stop worrying about it and stuff, it will come from nowhere. I started claiming. I've been in this house now 3 years. And before that, I was saying, I'm going to own my house free and clear. I started seeing it. I started placing myself in my house. And when I did that, beyond. That next following year, I was claiming it. It happened. I swear for God, it happened. Money came out of nowhere from a previous job. It was a class action lawsuit. It came from nowhere. I was able to purchase my house free and clear. Listen to me. I'm telling you. So when you trust and believe and you put everything in God's hands and you do your part, you do what you're supposed to do, God will take care of you. He will. Trust me. And he would release good things into the atmosphere. That's the way that I feel. God gave me life. I was 16. And my mother told me, don't go nowhere. She went upstairs, went to sleep. I took my ass anyway and walked to the store. I got snatched. At 16 years old, a man came up behind me, put a gun to my back, and made me get in his car. We ride. He told me, I never forget. He said, my name is Fred. He said, I'm going to have to kill you. I'm going to do you like I did my ex-girlfriend. And I'm sorry, I get a little emotional when I'm talking about it, but this is something that I'm sharing. This is a disobedient child, not listening to her parent. And we riding on the expressway. And I opened up the door. The first time, he pointed the gun at me. He said, bitch, if you open up that door again, I'm going to shoot you. He snatched my little purse from me because I had a little purse crisscross on me with my little money in it. I had on a leather jacket. I had on a little green, mini skirt with a white t-shirt. I had on some white girl little gym shoes and some socks. And he snatched that off of me. I opened up that door again and I jumped out on the expressway. That's why I say God has blessed me to still be here. If you look at my head here, this side here sticks out, this side is in. That's because this side was like this. This was scraped. This was scraped. But God gave me another day of life, another chance. And I did not disobey my mother anymore after that. It just shows you, kids, listen to your parents. When they tell you something, it's from the goodness of their hearts, and they have your best interests. And it was dark, and we all figure that nothing can happen to us, young people out here. And it's real. It's out here. It's real. And you have to be aware of your surroundings and listen to your parents. That's the way I look at it. And develop a relationship with your kids where they able to come and talk to you about anything. Because my daughters, their friends, they couldn't talk to their parents, and they used to come and talk to me. And it hurted my heart because they felt like they could not talk to their parents. And it's very important for parents to make their kids feel comfortable, because they're going to make mistakes just like we did. We wasn't perfect, and we made mistakes, and we did things, and that's why we try to guide them in the right direction, because we done been there and done that. But half the time the kids don't listen to you. But my daughters and them, they know they can talk to me about any and everything. I don't care. And I give them my honest opinion, and I get on them when I'm supposed to, whether they like it or not. Because I realize one thing, I'm their mother, and then I'm their friend too. Because I make them feel as a child. I groom my daughters now to come to me and talk to me about anything. And I explain to them the importances of different stuff. I explain to them how the body works, everything. Because I wanted them to know that. Me and my mother had a close relationship. But my mother, she didn't take the time out to explain certain things to me. So I didn't know I had to learn certain things on my own. But me and her talked. But it wasn't, we developed a close bond, but as far as why I was talking about certain things, I couldn't talk to her about it. But my daughters, I made sure that they could talk to me about it, because kids, they go through changes just like young men. And I look at it this way. If you have a daughter or son, whoever your daughter and son is involved with or married to, you have to have a good relationship. You have to have a good relationship with them. You have to. Because they're part of your child. And who your child loves is who you supposed to love. And look at...
Okay, what's slime?
But y'all, you know what? I'm going to stop running my mouth. And I am going to come back. I am going to come back to y'all later and talk to y'all. And I love y'all, and I hope y'all having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday.
Hit thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell.
Love y'all.